Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to give you the Canvas tip of the week. And this one is to just toggle on some really amazing feature options from your profile and account settings menu. So first, sign into Canvas, and on your left-hand navigation panel, you're going to click Account, and then you're going to click Settings. And there's some really amazing features here that are a little bit hidden below the surface, and you'll want to have these turned on. These are also great ones to make sure your students have turned on as well. So if I scroll a little bit further down the page, I'm going to go all the way down to where it says feature options. And here are those accessibility options you will want to toggle on. So auto show closed captions, turn those on. Anytime there's a video in Canvas that you've made or a student has made, it's all created within Canvas, this will create closed captions for it. So it's a little bit easier for you to follow along as well as your students. Another option here is to toggle on the Microsoft Immersive Reader. So Immersive Reader is an accessibility tool that's baked into Canvas, but you do have to turn it on your individual profile settings for you to have it throughout the platform. The benefit of Immersive Reader, and I have a separate video that I explain all this in on my YouTube, is that it gives you lots of font options and language options. There's a picture dictionary, there's a dictionary you can read with your ears. It allows the font to be bigger and the spacing larger. It also gives you different options for the font that might be a little bit easier for some of our students to read and process on a screen. You can change the color contrast, and you can even translate all of the content. The cool thing with Immersive Reader is all of those features work on things that you've typed out and written in Canvas. So your students can use that to decode what that text is and to follow along, but then you as a teacher can also leverage that as well. So you'll want to have this turned on here. Other options that I like to have turned on personally is I like my to-do list items to open in a new tab so that if I'm in a course as a teacher, then whenever I click on things that I need to be grading, which is under my to-do list as the teacher, it's going to open those items on a separate screen so I don't lose where I am. Or I guess I'm on a separate screen, a separate tab. And then the last tech tip here is to underline links. So I like my links to be underlined so they stand out a little bit more visually to me. If you do not have this toggled on, it will basically allow your links to still show up, and there's going to be a little arrow beside them that signifies that they are a link and you should click them. But I like to have even more of a visual cue personally. So here are just some of those options of things to turn on and turn off. You have even more features and things here that you can toggle on and off and experiment with. But I want to share some of those favorites and amazing features with you so that you can leverage them as well as your students. And I hope to see you next week for the next tech tip.